Welcome to the GAN Integrity Conflict of Interest Application Product Tour. This brief demonstration will illustrate how you can design and deploy a tailored conflict of interest declaration solution. With a focus on user experience, stakeholder engagement, and automation, we offer you a comprehensive disclosure application that promotes employee adoption and streamlines compliance efforts by efficiently tracking and reviewing conflicts. This demo showcases industry-leading practices in conflict of interest management, including the submission of a conflict declaration, manager reviews, compliance assessments, and implementation of mitigation actions. Each step of the workflow is fully configurable, empowering you to design a process that aligns with your unique business requirements. Let's dive in. Users can engage with your declaration process either through scheduled campaigns or ad hoc via the platform's Welcome Portal. The Welcome Portal provides employees with easy access and streamlined paths to compliance-related tasks, such as submitting gift requests, initiating business partnerships, or as demonstrated today, declaring a conflict of interest. By clicking the Creation button, users are seamlessly directed into the application. To ensure that every conflict type is appropriately assessed, users can select the corresponding category, or if unavailable, choose Other. You can leverage GAN Integrity's standardized conflict types list or customize these to reflect ones that are specific to your business and tailor the naming to your preference. Selecting the appropriate category will prompt the relevant declaration form. Forms are dynamic and will display additional questions based on the inputs provided. For instance, declarations involving relationships outside the organization, like the one selected, will include inquiries about the external entity. If the third party is already known to your organization, users can select the appropriate entity, which will automatically populate the disclosure with the relevant information. If the third party is not recognized, users can create it directly within the disclosure form. Leveraging the platform's cross-application integrations, the creation of a new entity will automatically trigger a due diligence process to ensure that the third party does not pose any unforeseen risks to your business. Integrating your disclosure and third-party risk management data enables early mitigation of potential risks, such as risks of preferential treatment or decision bias. The same is true for the evaluation of relationships. Identifying potential conflicts involving third parties allows you to implement the right guardrails around those relationships. This information will be carried over to the monitoring of both conflicts and third parties, where any changes in the status are reflected in their respective overviews, ensuring that established controls remain effective based on updates of risk information. The form also supports attachments, allowing employees to submit documentation when necessary and facilitate the inclusion of descriptions, definitions, and links to guide employees throughout the user journey. You can leverage GAN Integrity's best practice disclosure questionnaires or customize them to include questions specific to your business and industry. The underlying scoring of input can automatically trigger the appropriate review flow for each conflict based on severity. Leveraging the platform's risk scoring and risk prioritization capabilities enables you to automatically escalate high-risk scenarios that might require additional scrutiny from the compliance team or other stakeholders in the organization. High-risk declarations can also inform the type and frequency of mitigation actions to ensure that risks are effectively contained. Once submitted, the conflict will be routed to the employee's line manager, who will be notified of the submission. Depending on their role, reviewers will have access to a centralized overview containing all disclosures within their purview. From the overview page, reviewers can quickly see the status of every declaration, take action directly from the table, or delve deeper into individual disclosures for more detailed information. Utilizing the filtering capabilities of the tables, reviewers can narrow down their view based on specific criteria or set a preferred view and save it to the menu for easy access. Reviewers can easily access new disclosures either directly from their email notification or via the table overview. They can take action by selecting the appropriate next step via the Actions drop-down menu. The menu is fully customizable, allowing you to tailor the available actions to each reviewer's role and the specific workflow step. In cases where additional information is required, reviewers can send the declaration back to the employee and request further clarification. This will trigger a notification with a direct link for quick access. Reviewers can also engage with employees through the platform's integrated notes section, which supports rich text functionalities and attachments. Reviewers can even tag other stakeholders when their input is needed. Once all necessary information has been provided and reviewed, managers can finalize the review. To assist managers in the process, you can streamline the review form to ensure they undertake adequate steps to assess and, if necessary, mitigate the conflict. For this demo, we have included fields specifying the nature of the conflict, a date of the occurrence, and a mitigation action if required. Managers can create a mitigation directly within the review form, designate an owner, and select a predefined mitigation type. The list of available mitigations can be fully customized. By embedding mitigations into declarations, you ensure that appropriate action is taken to address and remediate any potential risks. Mitigations are underpinned by a workflow process that ensures assigned tasks are completed within a designated timeline. Upon adding a mitigation action, the declaration will transition to a pending compliance review status. According to this process configuration, any declaration that includes a mitigation will be escalated for compliance review. However, the workflow can be tailored to adhere to internal processes and trigger workflow behavior that best align with your requirements. Once submitted, the relevant compliance manager is notified, allowing them to review the conflict and the related mitigation promptly. Compliance managers can see all conflict declarations from the table overview, providing a centralized register for all declarations. Additionally, they can access a comprehensive trail of all compliance activities, which are automatically logged and stored in the platform's integrated audit log. Evaluating the overall performance of your disclosure management program is facilitated through the platform's integrated reporting analytics capabilities. As key performance indicators and metrics vary across organizations, you can design and configure dashboards to incorporate visualizations of your choice. All analytics and reporting visualizations are highly customizable and can leverage any combination of data points across the entire platform. Examples of visualizations might include the total number of declarations, conflict types, processing times, and much more. We hope you enjoyed this demo of GAN Integrity's conflict of interest disclosure application on the Integrity platform. Contact us today to explore how you can design and deploy a tailored solution for your business.